The midterm elections are coming, of course, as you know, and in Pennsylvania we have a tight race between the heart doctor and the heart patient. You know, Dr. Oz versus John Fetterman. This is one of those head scratchers for sure, and this race, which shouldn't even be close, is one of the strangest, well, since I guess 2020, when the other basement dweller won the election. Well, maybe he won the election, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Let's move on. So John Fetterman, as you may or may not know, had a stroke days before he was voted as the candidate in the primary. The stroke definitely affected him, and you could tell that he stumbles through words and sentences, but the stroke that would make it difficult for any qualified leader to take on the responsibility of senator is not the only thing Pennsylvania has to worry about if this loser gets into office. Fetterman never had a real job, and according to Wikipedia, because I wanted to make sure I got some real information. I didn't want to get any biased information. According to Wikipedia, his father subsidized him with about $55,000 a year to pay for all his needs. Fetterman did serve as mayor of the small mining town called Braddock with a population of 1,885 people. Not to belabor the poor job he did there, but his tattoos, he actually has tattoos with the dates of all the murders in Braddock while he was on mayor. But think about that. He actually put the dates of murders tattooed on his arms while he was mayor. Does that mean that he's proud of them? And by the way, would Mayor Kenny be able to have any room left on his body if he did that? I don't know. Probably not, but this is kind of weird, don't you think, that he put those tattoos on? His appearance is that of a criminal just being released from prison, and he believes that all criminals, including mass murderers, should be released from prison. Fetterman has also described his upbringing as privileged, saying he sleepwalked through his young adulthood, playing 4 years of football in college, and intending to eventually take over the owner of his father's business. So he's definitely, he's exactly the privilege of what he says, or the liberals say that they shouldn't have. Whatever. With this being said, he's up against Dr. Mehmet Oz, the complete opposite of all Fetterman is and stands for. As you know, I've met Dr. Oz personally, and he stands for almost everything I stand for. Things like, medical freedom, energy production here in the United States and in Pennsylvania, fair election integrity, and stopping the invasion of this country by both the illegal aliens and the nutcases within the country. Yeah, we probably have a bigger invasion problem inside the country. This heated race has Dr. Oz wanting to debate the man-child, and Fetterman keeps using his stroke as the reason that he can't debate Oz. Well, if his stroke makes him incapable of a debate, how's he going to argue any of his points in the Senate anyway? Look, if you've been following this, Dr. Oz has been trolling Fetterman. It's actually pretty funny. He's been trolling Fetterman about the debate, and in a statement, Dr. Oz said Fetterman is either healthy and dodging the debate because he does not want to answer for his radical left positions, or he's too sick to participate in a debate. As for me, I personally believe it's both. Well, Fetterman announced yesterday that he will agree to a one-date debate with Oz, but of course he won't reveal a date. In Fetterman's statement, he said, "It has simply only ever been about addressing some of the lingering issues of my stroke, the auditory processing, and we're going to be able to work that out." That's what he said? Work it out? Seriously? What are they going to do? Have a stunt double? I mean, who are they going to use? Thanos from the Avengers? Seriously? Well, this race is certainly heated, but not because Oz is the obvious best candidate, but because the country has lost their collective minds. If anyone would vote for Fetterman to represent them, they deserve the disastrous life they will get from it.